Yes, you got it right. That's the artist of the week this morning. Basiilhope, a budding singer and songwriter. Amidst the fiercely competitive music industry, Basiilhope has emerged as a bright and talented rising star with the potential to enrapture audiences not only within Nigeria, but also on a global scale. He has already amassed a significant following, garnered praise, and from a host of industry heavyweights like Don Jazzy, Tiwa Savage, Ashake, Oxlade, Flavor, among many others. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Wow. What? I just heard wow after that.
I'm very stoked to be here. It's a great opportunity to be here to speak in front of you guys.
Okay.
Speak to the world too.
Well, the Basiilhope I know has just one eye, and it's used to cook soup. But
Yeah.
why? It's the truth. But you are not that.
I think that one is Basil.
Basil.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for the correction.
Yes.
So that's Basil.
Yeah.
Your own is
Basil.
Basiilhope.
Yeah.
Where'd that come
Double I.
Yeah. More emphasis on the I.
from? More emphasis on the I.
Yes.
Okay. Besides the H. So where'd that come from?
Actually, my full name is Basiilhope. So, people tend to call me...
Basiilhope.
Yes.
One word.
Basil, no. My surname is Basil, and then my first name is
surname.
Hope. So I feel like people tend to call me Basil more than Hope. Even when I was in school, people would rather call me Basil than Hope. So I feel like maybe the name is catchy or something. So I just used the name, and I think I like it. And people tend to call me Basil more, so I feel.
Well,
That your name has a single I, right?
Yeah, actually, it has a single I, but then, due to copyright issues and all, so we had to double the I.
See yourself? So you don't like the name Hope?
No, I love it. I love the name. I love my name, but then,
Well, the name Hope is so common. So it's just when music start for you?
Basically, music started for me at 8. But then, before then, I recognized, my sister was the one that helped me recognize Peace Basil. That was my elder sister. She helped me recognize my talent. At around 6, I was, in fact, 4, 5, I was just into music. I loved music. So I liked to sing, any song that's coming on the radio, I just used to sing along, And then at, 7 and 8, that was when my sister made me realize that I have a talent and I had this voice that people really loved. And then I sang in church. The first time I sang in church was when I was 8. And, I believe I blew everybody's mind at the time and people loved it. And that was when, I recognized that, I have something that, people love. And I just kept on sharing it with everybody that came my way. And that's how music started for me.
Interesting. So at what point did you decide to go pro?
Say a year ago, 18.
Okay.
Yes. I think October. Let's not say October last. October of 2021. That was when I was like, I think it's time for me to, start pushing more than just the normal stuff I used to do. So that was when I really...
What informed that?
I did a cover of a song and it blew up on social media at the time. And I was like, okay, there's something here. And I just kept on pushing more. And until, Mr. Bankuli recognized me. And then that's how he took it up.
Mr. who?
Bankuli.
Bankuli, okay.
Yeah.
What's the identity of Basiilhope, the artist? I know it's music. What kind of music? Is it Afrobeat? Is it R&B? Is it pop? Is it funk?
Yeah.
Those are old, I know. But
It's mostly Afrobeat, but then fusion of other genres like Afro-pop. You call it Afro-pop, Afro R&B. So that's the kind of style that I that's the identity of the kind of music that I would be.
What makes it unique?
Afro beats.
Yes,
With the S.
with an S.
Yeah.
What makes it unique? What makes yours unique?
I think what makes me unique is my voice. My voice as an artist. So how I approach my music and how I sing my music. I think that's what makes me unique.
What do you want it to do? You know, it's like you buy a product. There's something that you want that product to do, the emotion you want it to elicit with people. Yeah. What do you want it to do to people?
You mean what I want my music to do to
Yes.
people? I just want people to hear my music and hear something and love it. I believe I have the voice to make people, love what I'm doing, love my voice. So, because I know that people love my voice, and now that I'm putting out my music, I believe that people will love it, and I feel like I'm inspiring, people of my age to, come up and sing more, and, so that's really what I'm up to.
People of your age, you're talking about Gen Z?
Yes, Gen Z.
That lot, okay.
Yes.
Daddy, you are provoking me. That lot, okay. I have situated you properly now. Now, tell me, let's talk about school. Where did it all start?
School?
You were singing at 8. Yeah. What school were you in?
My primary school was Fortune High School, and located in Lagos, Igondo, Lagos. And then I didn't really make a scene in my primary school. I wasn't singing much.
You were not singing? Why?
Much in primary school.
I was shy.
I was shy at the time.
But then you got over the shyness now.
Yeah, when I got into secondary school, that was when I started, they used to hold talent shows in school at the time. So you just come up, and I would always win. So just little stuff in school that we used to do.
No, what you just said now about where you schooled only reveals something to me. That your location does not matter, right?
Yes.
Some people would say, no. When I live in Igondo now, or I live in Sabongeri now, maybe when I move to Abuja, or when I move to Lagos, or when I move to some urban part of the country, or city, or state where I'm in, that's when I can now start. How did you get that? What gave you the courage to say, now it's time, irrespective of where you are located?
I mean, aside the fact that I was always posting on my socials, I believe that where you come from doesn't really matter. And at the time, if you're around Igondo, people in the locality believe that if you come from Igondo, the odds of you making it out of the trenches is like low. And so I wanted to beat that, obviously.
They shouldn't let Daddy Shoki hear them.
So I think that was my motivation, and I just wanted people to hear me. I wanted to share my voice to the world, and with the medium of social media now, I just kept on putting out my contents and videos of me singing.
And what's the response been like? What were the initial reactions you got, and then how did it all build up?
People loved it. That was the reaction. People loved my music, and when I started to see the reaction, I kept on doing it more. I kept on doing it more, posting more, and I just kept on doing it.
I asked a question the other time about what you want your music to do to people. Here is what I'm asking. When you go to buy a product, for instance, when you buy your sleek footwears, you don't put it on your head, right? That sounds silly, right? I want to buy these shoes to wear as a cap. No, definitely not. So I'm asking. You said you wanted to. You said in passing that you wanted to inspire people, and that's a good thing. So that's the kind of question that I'm asking, because if people don't have a derivative from what you're giving to them, the next best thing comes, they swing. Right? So that's the reason I'm asking that question. What is it that you want to capitalize on as your unique selling proposition? I know the voice is there, Barry White, we know. But what's that unique proposition that people will always look for in Basil and say, that guy's got it anytime, every time?
I think it's the uniqueness of my sound and the kind of music that I'll be putting out. And I believe that I'll be putting out really good music, and I feel like that is what I would use to, capture my audience and capture anybody that listens to my music. I believe that anybody that listens to my music would.
This song is titled what?
Vibration.
Okay.
Yeah, produced by 14s.
Okay. What's the objective of the song, for instance?
It's
Feel good? It's just a feel-good song?
Feel-good song. The hook says, Mufe Jaye. It's like, I want to enjoy my life. I want to have fun. That's...
There you go.
You want to...
Enjoy the life of my head.
You don't know the back of tomorrow.
No.
Okay. So now, what is next from Basil?
Yes. So after putting out this music, the official video is out already. And then, I'll be putting out my EP in a couple of weeks. My EP, so extended play. So it's going to be 6 songs in the EP. And so that's what is next. So more music, more appearances.
What's the vision?
Vision?
Yeah.
I believe that I see myself, on a very big stage. I feel like God has given me like the platform to, go out there and
express the National Stadium.
Yes, sir. So
at the O2 Arena.
Yes, on God. So I see myself on that stage, that big stage, internationally and nationally to express my.
The one of the things that we've been in this industry, she's been in this industry much longer than I have, and from what we have seen, sometimes once fame comes and money comes, everything else dies along the way. We've seen in this industry, in the music industry, what we call one-song wonders. That big song, and after that, you don't hear anything about them anymore. So it's like a kind of banana peel. What do you have? I hope you have the structures around you to help you not to fall down.
Yes.
Banana peel.
Yeah. Like I said, I have a good platform. I'm under the Bankole Entertainment, and he has really helped me to just root me in how the industry works, and that's like key for me. And I'm not distracted by whatever. I don't think I'll be distracted by whatever comes, because I'm deeply rooted in the morals that guides this industry. So I think that's what Bankole has given me. He has given me that insight and foresight. So in terms of one hit wonder, I think I don't think anybody's ready yet, to hear what Basil has to offer.
When you were starting out, who were the ones that you looked up to? Who were your role models in the industry? Who did you want to be like?
And I'll say in Nigeria, I wanted to be like Wizkid. I wanted to, because at the time, Wizkid was Wizkid and Davido were the ones that I had probably around 2013, 14. They were the ones that I really looked up to. But I wouldn't say. I
like the way your eyes lit up when you mentioned their name.
Davido and Wizkid. Yes. So they were like the biggest inspiration to people of my age then, and till now they still inspire me, and so they are my biggest inspiration in terms of music, in Afrobeat music.
And you also mentioned that you've had you've garnered praise from the Don Jazzy, Stuart Savage, Ashake Austin, and Flavor, among others. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so if you go to my Instagram page now, you see a lot of all those social media posts by me meeting with different artists. Most people think I'm doing like a meet and greet session with them. They don't know that I'm actually playing my music to these artists and getting reviews from them. Wow. Yes, so it's like an artist development. If you want to. Any
collabos in the offing?
Yes. I don't want to put it out yet.
I knew it. I saw that coming. I saw it coming.
All right.
I want that to come as a surprise, but then there's a collabo in the EP project. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that.
But that will soon come out.
Yes, in a couple of weeks.
We'll soon
Yeah.
see it. Okay.
You'll soon see it. Yes.
There's something that someone said that a colleague of mine back in when I was still with a radio station back in time said, these particular artists, we helped them to become famous. The moment they became famous, they just forget us. I'm not going to mention their names right now.
Ask the bunch.
We have to thank you very much for coming this morning. I'm pretty sure that your
much.
music might still play a little longer before, just after we have signed out. I want to thank you very much for being here this morning.
Thank you so much.
We can only wish you all the best. I see that you're a very intelligent young man, so there is a place for intelligence and then there is a place for intellect. I don't think you lack both. So good luck in everything that you do.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Honored to be here.
Hope Basiilhope, also known as Basiil.
Emphasis on Basiil.
Huh?
Emphasis
on the I. Please just say Basiil. Emphasis on the I.
I. Basiil.
Basiil.
Yes, sir. That's how it is.
Basiil.
Yes.
Thank you again for your time.
Thank you so much.
Okay, that's all we have time for this morning.
Yes, that's all we have time for this morning.
Thank you for being with us. We'll bring you a fresh edition next time. My name is Alera Edu, wishing you all the best. And Alera Edu is looking forward to the Blue Line and the electric buses so that she won't have to drive a car and have to buy petrol to fill her tank for 50,000 naira. See you next week.
Maya Makinde, once again, happy new government. Bye for now.